Hello starlets, good evening, welcome to my stream. I hope your day has been going well, and well, I guess today is gonna be the last day. I'm gonna finish this game, hopefully, because there wasn't much left. So without waiting much, let's get into it. We left it at the place where Allie was gonna. Where is it? Yeah. We in the last stream we had Bun. We had let Bun run free and caught, and we had hopefully we had got the master key for the lab. Well, we have, of course, because we are in the lab. So, well done, Yui. You did well raising Bun. I shall give you credit for that. It's all thanks to our special training last night. Yep. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but oh yeah, right. There were and Cat did say there were quite a few monsters running around. I was sure that it was only Bun that maybe ran away with the key, but seems that there were a few devils or monsters after all. I'm sorry, what? Yep, Allie, I'm just as surprised. I'm half kidding, don't worry about it. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where do you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Okay, where did she even get it from? And why is she being so secretive? Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know? Force disable the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. Okay, and the rest of the girls also got their memories back with Allie's help, so we are a team in this together. And I hope the mansion worker 4 isn't gonna betray us. I would beat him up then. I walked back up the staircase back to the mansion. Where are they? I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Oh, there's Violet. Hey Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies, I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides the say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Oh, yeah, well, everybody's family is back home and I can understand. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right. There's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola. That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, for just one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Violet died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet, yes? I held her in my arms tightly. Okay, one sec, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Yeah, I was afraid of her at first because she was really strict and yeah. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we are going to get out of together, and we won't be able to do it without you. You're too kind. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet, I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know. I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. As I am. Okay. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Okay, what's with the ominous music? Allie seems to be in my room. Allie, what are you? Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. Okay, what did she find? The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across those. There are files. Okay, that's some information. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file except for Yui, who was already holding ours and Allie. Weird, there is no file for me here. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype, we need one of those. It's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually hate sports? Okay. Look at Allie's face. Don't worry, Allie. Me too. I've never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see, they got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. Okay, I've been doing this for the past 2 years? What I've done, things I've said in private or with others, they've got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. Yeah, you couldn't have known. Scarlet, you really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so. My file says that they wiped my memory then put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure we even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Huey, all things considered. Sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine is the same as Allie's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us, so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show? No. Why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now, it was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again, that's too depressing to think, Yui. We are going to get out of here and see your sisters again. Together. Thanks, I like that. I'm curious, what kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door? Well, technically, she is my classmate. Damn, it sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Okay, Tara, you're a gaming gremlin. You can accept it. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laughed. At times like this, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Uh-oh, is her family involved somehow? Violet, are you? Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. Oh no, please don't tell me her family did all this. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Okay, must have been her family. Violet, wait! She ran to the stairs, her sob echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Huey stopped me. I think she might need some time alone. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, Maybe you should just read it. Huey handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she is the daughter of Edgar and Wayne Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Wayne sent the remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing what their show would entail. What a trash family. And here Violet was hoping that she'd go back to them. Poor Violet, I feel bad for her. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. That's a whole different level of being trashy. Sending her on the show because you cannot tolerate her. Okay, I understand that she'll be back someday, but paying an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return? Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Huey. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please just leave me alone. I'm here if you want to talk. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. I'm so sorry, Violet, you had to know that. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, one slip up with Cat and this is all over. I'm good, thanks, Cat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, We'll see. I'm not so sure just yet. Oh, really? That's a surprise. Well, not my problem. Anyway, who's today's unlucky girl? Okay, who did we plan for today? So, who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really, I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work well together to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet met. That went great. What? Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was a zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Okay, so Yui got turned into a zombie before Tara, and Tara had a arm wrestling match with Yui. Okay. Can I take my vote back? What do you think? I like the idea. We could kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet, I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in group. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. I hope Kat isn't planning anything else. Let's hope it goes better than last time. Oh, hi. Why did you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard that cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, after the food you have made before, I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. You're ridiculous. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I'm ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenge me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It will be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you. I know why we are doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already knowing you are looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you, Violet. And I for you as well. We spend the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things, completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. Okay, everybody is here for the cooking contest. By the time noon rolled round, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. You're the Brothers 5, the best chefs on the island. What's that too? What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on this island. That's right. Damn it, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something, 4. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? Okay, 5 wasn't even aware that they're going for a competition against Violet. I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be me, everyone who is not a contestant. You must be joking, there's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. Okay, he actually fainted. Poor one. One collapsed on the ground. 1 down, 4 to go. Bro, I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? Hey, wasn't 3 the one who was being all confident before this? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I wanted each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, 4 was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. Okay, what are you doing, 4? I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up. It's time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken. And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is Violet. The crowd cheered, myself included. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's it supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro. Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet, 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 Violet. Let's cheer for Violet. Oh goodness, you're all too kind. Aw, don't be shy. Look at her blushing. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you've got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing I could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet, Violet, Violet. We laughed together. I had so much fun today, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I wouldn't miss it for anything. I wouldn't miss it for the world. The world would pale in comparison. Hey, she reached her hand out to mine and I held hers tight in return. Hey Violet, you really gave them a great show today, you know. I couldn't have done that without my ever so charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I am so grateful to you. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was it? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, She put her finger against my lips. Shh, I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'd walk with you for as long as you wanted to, Violet. We can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start planning our cruise together? And that would be lovely. Huh, she looks happy. We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Allie took out the master key from her pocket, span it around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door. Okay, so now we're going to the locked door. I hope Cat doesn't show up. That'll be a disaster otherwise. And we're in. She turned the lock, then pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they had just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret, it's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the left. Okay, the staircase through which I kind of accidentally let 4 roll down. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? Okay, this is a new place. Kinda looks like the lab. A while back, Kat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. Ah, yeah, right. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we've just found a way into their closet, skeleton and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. I hope Cat doesn't show up. The information in here could change the tide of the war. It would give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. Okay, wait. Is she talking about the resistance taking her family? I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie. Huey ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Huey. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked to Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Oh gosh. Well, of course, there'd be a password. It's supposed to be a top secret, so... Well, I didn't think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. I hope Cat doesn't come here, or maybe I hope she doesn't get some kind of alert that there's been password, like there's incorrect password being put into the computer. Damn it, I bet only Damien or Cat knows this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this, it just can't. Okay, there's Tara. I've got an idea. It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is, I think I have a way to crack the code. Okay, so she's not just a gamer, she can hack. Oh, that's really cool, Tara. You should have told us before. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. I just hope Cat doesn't come. Other than that, it's all good. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. Oh, poor Tara. Nobody compliments her enough. Though I admit she is a bit, like a lot obsessed with pigeons, games related to pigeons, and well, turning us into pigeons. She still is pretty nice and helpful. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password could be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key and we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar security, commander a plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I hope that works, because this is full of twists. I can't believe it. We are almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With the storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. At least off all of the ground. But if there's clear sky tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. But what about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I've decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. Okay, Yui wants to help Allie. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my sisters and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever. And I know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger. And if we stay here, Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. Well, they have a point as well. We are not going anywhere till we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys, no, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. Allie, okay, what do you think? It'll be heartless of me if I said we can't take the risk, but I want to help Allie out as well. We need to take this chance. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm a programming god, best of the best. Okay, Tara's here to save the day. I'm going to have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed, deep in thought. Who would have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. One more thing before we turn in for the night. Okay, Tara's in my room or something? What's up, Tara? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and... oh no. I got no idea. No. I don't like where this is going. Tara, please tell me you can help us. How to do this, cause I remembered that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying I'm in, and I practically flew out of bed. Thank God it was just a nightmare. Oh goodness, we have been stuck in this island, and it would have been really worse if if the fact about Tara being able to hack was just like her trying to be cool. My goodness, that was really a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. What are you smiling about? Yesterday's date with Violet. It just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling as giddy as a little kid. It's almost like there's perks to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You'll still got a few days left and then it's back to the regular. I bet, better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Anyway, the $1,000,000 question, who's today's lucky girl? Okay, she said lucky, not unlucky. That'd be... So tomorrow is going to be either Tara or Allie. It's probably best if we go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished making the code breaker. It's trying every password as we speak. No guarantee it'll finish before we are both done with our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if you save your date for last. Why is that? I don't know, you're some super spy from some super secret organization. You definitely got bigger haste potential than I do. I don't know about that, but sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlett, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Sweet. Alright, right. What's up? I didn't just build a code breaker, I built a game that works with it too. What do you mean? She handed me her console. I just whipped it up real quick. It looks like a code breaking game, but really, it works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense? Okay, so that means if we play the game and we are successful in it, that means we have hacked into the computer. That means we have hacked. We have access to the computer. So we just have to pass this game. Amazing! I can't believe you whipped up something so fast. It wasn't hard. It was just a big middle finger to my mom who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Okay. Anyway, I figure we can play this game here and there during our date. Try whatever passwords come to mind. Obviously not for the whole date because ratings and all, but as much as we can. Are you sure this will work? Trust me, when have I ever been wrong? She cackled manically. Let's hope this works. I'd like to spend today with Tara. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games though. Believe it or not, that isn't what viewers want in a prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take that. Sorry Kat, that's pretty much the plan. Hey, you up to play some games? I love to, but Kat wants us to do some other games. It is. Sweet. There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Allie, it didn't make moments with her any less special. It is, if I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner. How about Tara is the best? It's worth a shot. Nope, doesn't work. The nerve of them. Kera rules? That's a miss. Was the T capitalized? Maybe add a 0123 at the end. Thank goodness we have the code breaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Cat some footage to work with to keep us alive. Good God, why the sun? Ah! Tara's screaming like a zombie. She can't stand the sun. Tara, you should touch some grass. Go on without me. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh? And there's nothing wrong with that. I guess you're right. Up for a few more rounds of the game we just played? Sure. How about Damien Black sucks? Tara sure isn't holding back. Nope, doesn't work. Cat Black sucks? Not that either. How about... Okay, she's using my name. Oh, come on, now you're just guessing. Like I wasn't before. Well, I'll try it. Huh? Was the password actually my name? The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights. What? We cheered as if our favorite team just won at a sporting event. Wait a minute, why would the password be your name? That doesn't make any sense. My guess is just as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough of games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside? Sounds like a plan to me. Awesome, let's go. We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. Okay, we are back down here. Okay, one sec. I'll be right back again. I'm sorry, I have to go so many times. Just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Let's get on with the plan. And we're in. The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Why would there be a folder called homework? Whoa, that is definitely a folder name. Tara was about to open it until Allie intervened. Do you mind if I take a look? I forget why we were here for a second. Sure. Let's see. Allie started going through folders, databases, reports, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was the password. All the rest of us could do was give Allie and Tara the space they needed. Seems like it's only going to be up from here, team. I was worried for Allie, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're going to do when we're out of here? I thought we weren't going to jinx it. I'm going to get straight back to helping people the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That's part of the fun of life. Just figure it out as you go. I suppose so. Oh, look at them bonding. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much my plan at this point. Okay. Guess who's back? Tara's got quite the spirit. What Tara wants to say is, we did it. I've got everything I need to help turn the tide of the war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive. I've never seen Allie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oof, that's fantastic. That's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Allie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her right hand. Hey, be careful with the key, okay? Cat might see it. You guys ready to get out of here? I'm staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever. I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here. After you, Allie. Okay, today is the night. We're gonna escape. We followed Allie out of the mansion through the forest and to the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside. Yeah, I was about to say that. Tara, you didn't leave your room. You don't come out in the sun. How are you supposed to see it? You're the last person I expect to find it. I don't blame you. It's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Allie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into its lock. She tried to turn it, but it didn't work. Okay, so the master key doesn't work for this one? The most important one? Well, that's something. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I've seen Cat use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. Uh-oh, did Cat figure out that we know something? Does this mean we're stuck here? I don't. It was rare that Allie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Are all of us? No, we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third date with, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you two. It's just like you to try something crazy and drag in. I can't refute that. That was definitely us. How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. We'll still be able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'll be way more staff around than usual, but we'll still have a chance. Exactly, the rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach, to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyway. I was worried for a second there, but it was soon nothing. We've got this. We'd be in a tight spot without you. It is a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself. I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. You would shut down the second you reach the beach, Tara. On second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work. We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we'd do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure though, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. Okay, let's hope for the best. Okay, there's Kat again. What do you know? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. Honestly, yeah, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a date with Allie will be. Oh, you've got a real surprise in store. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the 5 brothers. How about you go find her some special weather while we set things up for you? Sounds like a plan, Kat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. I waved to Kat as I went on my way. Just as Kat said, Allie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Allie. It's always nice to see you. The difference between Allie's voice during the day and night was like day and night. I guess we do have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes time getting used to it. I know it's going to be tough to top your previous days for all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Allie. You better be. We've been saving the best for the last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me? I reached for her outstretched hand. It was my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So, what will you be doing when the show's over? First thing I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure that they've gone sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they're thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Kat was right. Something was Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Come on. She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Alice really impressed me. Of course, it was a deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're gonna love it. Okay, guys, what just happened? I saw it the same moment she did. It was all we could do was stand and watch. No, she staggered and almost fell. Guys, what's happening? Did we get caught again? That'd be really bad. And who could blame her? The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hangar without being burned alive. Okay, but the plane, the one we took, like the one Allie borrowed, where was that? If the hangar is on fire, it wouldn't be fine if we have the other plane. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words, and in front of all those flames was her walking away from the flames. Somehow, I just know it was her. Okay, who came to know of our plans? Sorry, Allie, there's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we have had a few snacks with the hangar. How about you to spend your day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. I can't do it. If I attack her, I won't have a chance at all. I have to control myself. But I can't. Or I'll be killed. And not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Cat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Cat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else? I guess Cat caught us. Should we have ever trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the crew.